Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games with Little Time. My name is Joachim and today we're going to play a game, and the game is called What Did I Do With It? So what is it all about? I have games, right? And of those games I did 3 possible things. All of them are in a certain stage right now, okay? So either I bought the game, sold the game, bought it again, sold it again. So that's the first option. I sold it. Second is I bought the game, I sold it, I bought it again. So I still own it. So sold it or own it. And the third option is I bought it and then I bought it again. So either I own it, I sold it, or I own it twice. Those are the options. So you'll be able to guess, and then you tell me at the end of the game how many points you had. Depending on, I will honestly tell you what I think about the game in general, and then or just talk about the game a little bit, and then you'll be able to guess what it is. But I'll immediately give you the answer. All right. So those are the rules. You tell me, I give you some time to give your answer, but then you'll see it on screen. So it's either going to be, I sold it, but I lost it. I sold it. I still own it, or I own 2 copies. Okay. Okay. Here we go. The first one. Boom. Ticket to Ride. So what do you think I did with this game? So you see it has tons and tons and tons of expansions, but here is the base game, the American one. So this is also the one that I'm talking about. So did I own it? Did I still own it? So basically, did I sell it? Do I own it? Or do I own 2 copies of it? What is it going to be? So 3, 2, 1. I sold it. I've owned it twice. I bought it. I really loved it. Played a ton of it. Then I sold it because I got tired of it. I couldn't look at it anymore. It was back in my Belgium days. I didn't have many games back then. Then I came to Hong Kong and I suddenly had an urge to play it again. It's been so long. So I bought it again. And then I got tired of it after 2 plays and I sold it again. So nostalgia sometimes should stay nostalgia. So Ticket to Ride, really good gateway game. I will play it now instantly, but I don't want to own it anymore. Okay, cannot have a place on my shelf. So that was the first one. Second one. 7 Wonders. 7 Wonders, 7 Wonders. What do you think? Do I still own this game? Did I sell this game? Or do I have 2 copies of this game? All right, so what do you think? 3, 2, 1. I bought it, I sold it, and I bought it again, and I still own it. Yes, so I still have it. I own it because I play with my students, and it's also an amazing game to play with many people because everybody does it at the same time. There's no downtime, right? You're just tableau building. People get it, even though this person is on his phone. Maybe he's tallying the score. So it just flows so nicely, and people only need 1 game to really get it, and it only takes like 45 minutes or 40 minutes to play, or half an hour sometimes if people are fast. So you can just keep on playing multiple games in one evening. So yeah, I definitely like it. Even though there's a new edition though, maybe one day I'll switch. Okay, next one. Lords of Waterdeep. Here we go. With the expansions. Not the base game, but Lords of Waterdeep with the expansions. So what do you think? Do I still own it? Did I sell it? Or did I buy it twice? What do you think? I sold it. And it's really a tragic story. So I bought it, I loved it, but then I sold it because I thought I had better ones, like for example, Champions of Midgard. And this is a bad picture because this is super customized. It's not a basic game. So I had it, I sold it when I had Champions of Midgard. Then I bought it again and I actually upgraded it. I bought like the little meeples and everything. And then I sold it again because I wasn't playing it. And then super weird, the person who bought it found a card under the insert and it was ripped in half. I was like, huh? Super weird. I have no idea how that happened. Anyway, I gave him part of a refund back. But anyway, so yeah, I sold it again because I played on my phone now. And it's so much faster, and I have so many worker placement games, I really don't need it on my shelf anymore. Okay, so this one, sold it. Then we have Cosmic Encounter. Cosmic Encounter. So, what do you think? I own it, I sold it, or I have 2 copies of it. Wow, this really doesn't have a lot of pictures. I should take this one. So, 3, 2, 1. I own it. So, when I met my wife, I was living in a small apartment, and we then moved in together at her place for about half a year to save money. But then from my apartment to her apartment is even tinier because we're just in a bedroom then. So I sold 80% of my collection, or 85% of my collection. And this one with all the expansions was also sold. And then about a couple of months ago, I bought it again. So now I have it. I own it. And how many times have I played it since I bought it? 0 times. And do I own an insert from Etsy that I haven't installed yet? Yes, I do. So basically, I still own this one. Okay. Really cool game. Lots of aliens, lots of different powers. Better play it with like 6-7 people, or 5-6-7 people. That's best. All the powers break the game. Whenever you attack someone, you can ask people to help you, or people will help the defender. And yeah, it's a really cool game. I'm not gonna go in too deep on this, but yeah, if you like this idea of trying to conquer planets and everything, and lots of different abilities, plays reasonably fast, can have king making. That's one of the downsides. So this was the end of the first quiz. Sorry for the abrupt ending. These were the first 5, but there will be 10 more. So a second video will have 5, and then the final video will have another 5. So I hope you did okay, and just let me know in the comments, okay? Also feel free to subscribe and like and comment and everything else. Alright, I was Joachim, and always will be. This was So Many Games All the Time, and have an amazing day. Bye bye.